TYT Sports, Chelsea hosted Glory Man United at Stamford Bridge just 3 days after they faced off in a Premier League clash on Wednesday. This was a Capital One Cup clash. Now, many are dogging the Capital One Cup, but obviously it has brought great excitement to the sport and to many of these teams. Now, before we get into our analysis and our recap, I have to preface this by saying if you heard this before, just deal with it. Sorry. We are not allowed to show video highlights anymore. I'll throw a link in the description below, and I will also give you a moment to check those out and then come back. So here's that screen. Oh, hey, glad you're back. All right, let's get started. In the 22nd minute, a simple goal kick. Czech foolishly gives it to Romeo, and United swarm on the Spaniard. The ball pops loose to Ryan Giggs, who beats Petr Cech with his left foot. Just careless right there. Giggs' goal, his 47th appearance against Chelsea. In the 31st, Victor Moses, my guy, taken down in the box by Butner, and a penalty is awarded. It was the right call. He stuck his leg out and imposed on Moses, making a good run. David Luiz, the Brazilian, would step up and drill the penalty. Lindegaard guessed right. Just too much force on the penalty, so we are back level 1-1. In the 43rd, a giveaway in the midfield from Luiz. Anderson in possession, frees Chicharito. And again, Cech is beaten to his right. 2-1 Red Devils. Hernandez's second goal in 3 days. In the 51st, Chelsea's corner, Mata takes it and Cahill skies above the rest. At first glance, Rafael may have headed it out prior to crossing the line, but indeed he did not, as replays would show. So we are back level 2-2. 59th minute, just 8 minutes later, a crazy sequence here. Hernandez's pass deflects back to him, regains possession. Nani works the 1-2 with Anderson. And look at Nani going past Luiz, chips Cech, a dazzling goal. United, with their 6,000 supporters at Stamford Bridge, would go crazy. United ahead 3-2, their third lead of the match. Would there be another comeback in the Capital One Cup? Well, in the 94th, look at this in the box. Ramirez twirls his body, about to have a go, and gets bumped in the box by Wooten. What are you thinking, Wooten? So then Eden Hazard would step up. Just a slight hesitation has Lindegaard pick his poison. Opens up the middle of the net. Hazard scores. We are all level once again. A seesaw battle at Stamford Bridge. So we go to extra time. The 97th, a long ball attempt to Sturridge. Wooten attempts to head it back to Lindegaard. A clear-cut eye-rolling decision here. Sturridge grabs possession. A slight fake, gets the keeper down, slots the ball into the back of the net, does his little dance, and man, did he need that for his confidence. So it's 4-3 Chelsea. Second half of stoppage time, 116th minute. Prettiest goal of the night right here. Hazard dashes to the middle of the arc, fakes a shot, slips it back to his left, slips a pass to Ramirez. All the United defenders are just picking their nose and watching, and Ramirez puts the moves on Lindegaard. Easy goal, beautiful movement. 5-3 Blues. 120th minute. United attacking over the top ball, played to Hernandez in the box. He is brought down, maybe barreled over would be the better way to put it. A penalty is awarded. Ryan Giggs makes his long, hard run at the ball, beats Cech on the penalty. Suddenly, however, it's 5-4, but unfortunately for United, that would be all. They are eliminated from the Capital One Cup, 5-4. So now, as we usually do, a few nuggets and tidbits to close out each segment, and well, here you go. Firstly, Chelsea, albeit they won, fell behind for their fourth straight match midway through the half. There were 10 changes made for Sir Alex Ferguson's club, 6 for Roberto Di Matteo's since their last meeting on Sunday. The match, by the way, was interrupted 2 times. The first was when a firework was thrown on the pitch from what appeared to come from the Man United side. The second was when a Red Devil supporter ran on the pitch, only to run back into the stands before getting caught. That's just a pure come-on, man moment. Chelsea fans, by the way, how much do you value this win? Check out this tweet right here from @Vanilla2342, who said, surely it's worth noting that was United's second team against Chelsea's first. So, Chelsea fans, I want to hear from you guys. Meanwhile, United fans, same question. You know what? How much do you look into this? Rooney and Robin van Persie weren't out there, but there was still plenty of talent on the pitch. So do you look into this loss, or do you say, yeah, our stars weren't out there, so it doesn't mean shit? So now the remaining Capital One Cup draw. Leeds against Chelsea. The Swans, Swansea City against Middlesbrough. Norwich against Aston Villa, and Bradford City against Arsenal. Chelsea's next 3 matches: at Swansea November 3rd, they host Shakhtar Donetsk in the Champions League November 7th, host Liverpool, who lost to Swansea in the Capital One Cup. November 11th. Now for Manchester United. They host Arsenal November 3rd. Their next 4 matches are on the road: at Braga in the Champions League November 7th, at Aston Villa November 10th, at Norwich November 17th, and then at Galatasaray in the Champions League. And then they are finally back home November 24th. So we want to hear from all of you guys. Leave your thoughts in the comments section below. Tweet your thoughts at me. We could always have a conversation on there. And please do us a favor. Subscribe to 2x2 Sports. That's how you fucking debate.